To wipe your glistened eyes, you turn to side and search for the tissues. Checking again whether road, you look down in a fraction of a second. Your car collided with the 𝙤𝙬𝙀𝙃, which was crossing to the other side. Keeping the handbrake, you got down the car and went towards the bike. Ouch, the person in the helmet said while getting up. Are you okay? Wow, you hit me with your car and you're asking whether I'm okay? He asked. I'm sorry, you said. I was. Who issued your license to a kid like you who can't even wipe her boogers? The helmet guy sitting in the road like a kid. You closed your nose with your hands and stepped back, moved towards the car and pulled your tissue box. Ouch, you heard him screaming as he was struggling to get up. You went towards him and extended your hands. Ew, boogie girl, wash your hands, he said, jumping up his own and removing his helmet. He was smiling mischievously at your annoyed face. Crying? He asked, bending towards your level. No, you yelled and walked past him to his bike, check whether there was any damage. Seeing that there is no damage, you looked at him. Goodness, was he faking it? You thought. You gave him an angry look and walked past him. Hey, hello, boogie girl, where are? He called you out, irritating you to the core. Wyan, my name is Wyan, you said, grating your teeth. Beautiful name for an angry boogie girl, he said, flicking your nose. Hey, what do you want? You asked, annoyed by his actions. Anything? He bent down to your height and asked. Oh God. You got annoyed by his behavior, but later, sensing his closeness, you stepped back. Bye-bye, boogie girl, he said. Again flicked your nose, laughing loudly, and ran towards his bike. You unknowingly smiled at his behavior. Crazy guy, you thought. Time skip. You arrived to your office. You saw Mrs. Park, your CEO, standing in the entry looking so anxious. What happened, ma'am? You asked. My son, or else what? That crazy kid said he will be here at 9. Now look at, he's not even taking my calls, she said, scolding. You smiled at her. She has always told you about how mischievous her son is, and how he even gave up his dream of being a photographer as he wanted to look after his parents and their company. You have deep respect towards her. Ma'am, can I keep this in the office? You asked, pointing towards her heavy bag. Yes, please, she said, handing it over to you. Later, keeping the bag in the cabin, you reached your cabin, immediately started working on the leftover project work. Wine, ma'am, Mrs. Park is calling you to her cabin. You heard your secretary. Later, ma'am, can I come in? You asked. Come in, Wyan, she replied. As you saw the person sitting next to Mrs. Park, surprised you to the core. Crazy guy? Boogie girl? He started laughing next minute. What is it? Mrs. Park asked. Nothing, Mama, he said, trying to control his smile. Jimin, this is Wyan, and Wyan, this is Jimin, my son. She introduced you both. Good morning, sir, you said, to which he gave a small smile. Wyan, can you please help him to see around? Mrs. Park asked. Yes, please come, sir. You walked out, asking him to follow. Later, Jimin is awestruck by your calmness and professionalism. Not able to beat around the bush, he asked, "Why, are you single?" Surprised by his question, he smilingly replied, "Yes, sir, but a divorcee." You said and walked ahead. What? Someone divorces John? What a loser. Knowing that his way is clear, a small smile crept on his lips. "Why?" he asked. "Yes, sir." You turned around. "I don't know how, but this may sound crazy, but I like you. Want you to be a part of my life. Not like dating and all, but more like marriage." You were totally shocked by his straightforward question and sincerity in his eyes. "Sir, you started. Why, if you're going to pour me some news on your old relationship, I'm not interested. I only care about what you are from the moment I saw you," Jimin said. "Sir, I don't," you said, not able to stand in his direct conversation. "Sir, I want to use bathroom," you said. After he left, you ran towards the bathroom. Did he converse to me? Did my respect for him turn into a crush? God, what is going on? Hearing him in Mrs. Park's words and unconsciously fang-hulling him, but now he conversed. He wanted to marry you, you thought, but sudden flash of Taehyung's face made you fall into sadness. The betrayal made you question whether to believe in marriage or love. Wiping your tears, you walked towards the food court, but the person near Jimin made you freeze. "Why, come on," Jimin said, making Taehyung turn. Tear rolled down your cheeks and consciously, in anger, you wiped it and ran towards your cabin. "Why?" Jimin called and ran behind you. Before you could enter and close the cabin, Jimin entered. "What happened?" he asked in concern as you start crying. Why? Why do you care? You said my past doesn't matter, right?" You asked Jimin, hitting his chest. Hey, it's okay." Holding both of your hands, he pulled you for a hug. That protective, loving embrace was enough for you to shed all these 5 years' sadness. You started breaking down uncontrollably as he could. It's okay, as he patted your head. You stayed in his arms for more than 20 minutes. Later, you pulled away, realizing the position. You were about to turn, but Jimin caught your hands and pulled you closer. "What happened?" "I want to know," he asked in a pleading voice. "He's my ex-husband." You told him what happened from the day of marriage to today. "Then why are you hiding? Did you do something wrong?" You louder. What isn't wrong in that? It's not a crime. You're hiding yourself, making you more pathetic. Stand strong and face it, Ryan. His words made you think the fact that you were running away from the reality. "I'm there for you. Go and face it." You don't know what Jimin does to you, but the increase in confidence made you walk up to Taehyung. "Hey." Taehyung looked up to you in surprise. "Hey, long time, right? Bomi told she saw you in the cafe morning," Taehyung said. "Yeah, your baby girl is cute." You said, smiling, remembering at the small giggling girl hidden behind you. Taehyung, you were working here?" Taehyung asked. "Yeah," he said. He nodded. "Why did you leave without telling?" he asked. "Leave? Maybe I heard someone saying that even talking to me make the bad person disgusted." Shocked by your words, Taehyung stepped back. "You heard. I'm sorry, Ryan," he started, but you showed your palm, signing him to stop. "It's okay, Taehyung. Neither I want to think or remember. Since you asked, I answered." After turning around, you walked towards the Jimin. 5 years burden erased in a 2 minutes conversation. The moment of happiness and calmness waving across you was indescribable. "Thank you," you said to Jimin, who was smiling at you. "Anything for you," he said, winking and grabbing your hands in his. Maybe a day is enough to change someone's life, or maybe it takes years and life to change.